Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. Stamp collecting is fun, and we're back to have more fun today looking at stamps. Now, last time I spoke to you, we had a look at some covers, and I promised to look at some stamps that came with that little bundle. So I've tipped them out on the whatever it is on the table, and yeah, I thought we'd have a look at some, see if there's any of interest or any excitement. And what I thought I'd do is I'd separate them maybe for those that I want to keep for myself, what goes back into the envelope, those that I recognise, those that I don't recognise. Let's see how we get on with that mishmash. So this one's been hiding a little bit. And wow, okie dokie. That's a nice overprint. Post Italiana Espresso. Presumably that's fast post. Lira uno due cinque 125. Victor Emmanuel II. But there's an overprint here. Repubblica Sociale Italiana. I think that's it's a socialist, so it's the fascists basically have. Victor Emmanuel was he kicked out by Mussolini? I think he may have been. So they used the stamps, but they just put the symbol of fascism over his face. And here we've got Sociale, 1943, 1944, something like that. That's quite nice. I'm going to keep that there because I think there's a couple of these. Just looking into this pack now, here's another one. 75 centissimi. Victor Emmanuel again. And here's another one at 75. This is 30 centissimi. I do have all these Victor Emmanuel stamps, but not with the... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it used to be a block of 4. And there's been some damage to that one, and there's a little bit of a... yeah. And here we see the... Well, first of all, there's a bit of a difference there. People, they go ape for differences. They really do. So here we've only got the symbol of fascism or socialism. And here we've got the symbol and the writing. And look how Repubblica is spelled, so it's double B. So that's of interest. And this one is different again, so the seems to be some sort of slippage maybe. So Italiana just about reaches the stamp before slipping off. I don't know if that means anything. Those of you out there who know this sort of thing will know this sort of thing. Whereas I don't know this sort of thing. Still sticking with Italia. 50 centimes. That is the horse. Maybe that's only, they only put it over the image of Victor Emmanuel. Maybe this is the same era and they left it alone because it's a winged horse. I don't know. But it's interesting, isn't it? Okay, talking about past times. Austria. 40 Gs. Some nice, what would you call that, a mountain view maybe? Tracks in the mountains. Österreich, I think that's probably either just post-war. I don't know. I do zero research and I should I not? That looks to me, that's a lovely stamp. Look at the detail on that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful lady. It's got to be sort of Yugoslavia area, the Balkans. That's superb. I don't recognise that stamp at all. Here we go with Nyasa, which it's not Nassau, but it is Nyasa, which is Africa. By look, it's got a beautiful giraffe eating from palm trees. Rice. So are we talking German? or Spanish, maybe. Could actually be Spanish territory. Don't recognise it, so I'm going to keep it there. This one I do like, I'm going to keep for myself. Oh yes. I love space stamps. Space! 1963, 1965. Bulgaria, so it's in funny language, but they put Bulgaria there for us collectors to recognise it. And yeah, that's gone in my space collection, which is growing. And of course, space stamps are worth absolutely very little. Not much information to go on here. Goya, so I suspect it is possibly Spain again. These stamps are quite interesting. I had a look through the other envelope before this, which was a thicker envelope, and there wasn't really much in there, so I took a punt on this. That maybe all the good stuff, inverted commas, is in here. New York World's Fair Cosmetics Building, 1939, just before the war. Lightly coloured, nice and big. Again, an interesting stamp. I think we're back to NASA again. Yep, so that goes there. We don't need to hang around with that. Hanging around. I think we've got more Italy stuff here. I think you're right, Peter. Repubblica Social Italia. This time the writing is much bigger. There's no national symbol on it. Remember that symbol that's on there? Just the writing, and the writing is, the font is larger. 50 centissimi. That's interesting. Also, we've got the wolf here of Italy suckling Romulus and Remus. They do love an iconography in Italy. They do love it, and I don't blame them. Again, here's another beautiful stamp. Look at that. And again, I'm thinking the Balkans. That's beautiful, isn't it? The detail there. It's a little sweetie. I'm going to put it there. Now we're back to giraffes. This time Mozambique. Was somebody a giraffe collector? Mozambique or Mozambique to us? Portuguese, I believe, in some regard. May have been part of their empire. Here we've got some slippage again, but the stamp reel is a bit of a holy mess. But the interesting part of it is there's a bit of a slippage over to the right. That would be politically and physically. I don't know. We won't go into politics. Here we've got Republic Sociale Italia Plastic. So they've got the one of their own. They've actually... Is it an overprint? I need to look that up. I think that's one of their own. Repub Social, they've finally made an effort here and done one of their own instead of overprinting. Maybe they were in a hurry before with the overprints, and once they got power proper, there's that beautiful stamp again. Fantastic. Nyasa once again. These are superb. These are of interest. Again, there's no symbol, but there's the nice red writing. Now, what do you want? Is it part of that? Does it belong there? Possibly did, though, with his drowning there. I don't think it belongs to that. I think someone was having fun with these Italian stamps because there's more here. Lovely symbol. No, here's a strange stamp. A badger, maybe. Toggia postage. Cop. I don't know what that is. It's worth a penny. But it's a badger and it's interesting. Because I just don't recognise the country. One of those dead countries, possibly Republica Sociale again. What have we got here? I'm going to say the Balkans again. Papery, possibly wartime, because they are trying to, resources are low, so to speak. Olympics, San Marino. Now this is an interest. So this chappie was collecting from that period. So here we've got the leader of Germany and the leader of Italy, Mussolini, and Adolf and Mussolini facing each other. Is it one stamp? It is. It's one stamp, it's not two. Due popoli, two peoples, una, one war. Two peoples, one war. Yep, they were at war. Not with each other, but with Britain, USA and the USSR at that time. So that's a very nice stamp. I might have to look that up, see if there's... I think it may be... They may have pumped out millions of propaganda pieces at the end of the day, so you expect a lot to be made. Henrik of Wergeland, 1806, 1845, Norway, to the likes of you and me, 10 ora. Little interest in that. After seeing the two people, suddenly he seems less exciting. I don't know. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, again a socialist. One of their own, some may say. Where's that other one? I'm going to keep that. I've lost the other one. Banging a drum. They love a drum. They march to the drum, don't they? It's all very silly. Who's the silly Billy? Here's Bulgaria again. Children playing, creating things with bricks, preparing them for a rebuild of their nation. Rwandese, local people, local housing. Exposition from 1967. Place, I don't know where the place is. Republika Österreich. Unfortunately, these are stuck nastily together, so I'll have to... Again, it's got a penny on that one. I'm going to have to soak these off, I think. And that unfinally moment of Weihnachten 19. Whoa! It's Germany anyway, it's got to be, isn't it? Trollblume. Is it Germany? Weihnacht. Is it Christmas? Trollblume. Tuberculose marker. It doesn't say the country, but I suspect it may be not Germany. It may be a bit of damage there. I don't know, 1967. Could it be? Again, it needs looking up. I don't want to tie any colours to the mast and say what it's from. So, what are the ones that I want? That one, and that one. So these three are of interest to me. So that's produced during 1944 or 40, the 40s. That one is printed on, proper. I don't know if that's overprint or not. I might look those up. If you know yourself, drop in a comment, leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, it all helps. And I think you'll agree with me that we've had some nice little stamps here. the one for me is this. I may have to start a socialist Italian page somewhere in an album. And in fact, I think I will, because they're quite interesting for a short period of time in the world. Yeah, so interesting times. I hope you're having a fantastic day. The sun is out. It's still a little bit cold here in Britain. We've got some high pressure above us around about, I don't know, the north of Scotland, and it's just sending cold air down. Sun is out though, so things are looking up. Have a fantastic day, everybody. This is Stamp Collecting Fun signing out. Stamp Collecting Fun. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks again for watching. Hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Stamp Collecting Fun saying goodbye and talk to you soon. Bye bye, and I've been useful.